Welcome to the Car Guys. We're here at Porsche Portsmouth for a very special event.
A very special event. What are we doing? Tell the ladies and gentlemen what we are here to do.
We are speccing my new 718 Spyder. What's inspired me about this 718 Spyder is the 718 Spyders and the RSK race cars from the 50s.
Yeah, of course.
For me, I like to have the cars have a bit of a story or a reason for existing. Sure. And I have always loved the purity of that 718 RSK. You know, I just think it's such an awesome looking car. And I think looking at the shape of the new one, with the different interior that we can add to it, the silver, but what will make it isn't what we're actually going to do at Porsche today in terms of speccing.
No.
What's going to make it are those meatballs on the car, those white dots.
Yeah. And then additional stickers and other bits. That's the thing that's going to... And reupholstering the interior.
Yeah.
That's what's going to turn it into something really very, very special. It's got to be silver. It can't be any other colour. I love the numbers on it. I think that's great. Harking back to the race car.
I mean, that one there.
This one here.
Exactly that, yeah. That to me is perfectly where we need to be with this car.
Isn't this the Jerry Seinfeld car?
I think it is. I think this is the one that went to auction, didn't it? When I look at these ones, I like that sort of light tan colour from Jerry's car, but I also think that dark brown aged leather, that shoe leathery type stuff from the Ferrari Monza prototype, which is sitting in HRO in.
Yeah.
That with silver
would really work, wouldn't it?
Could work really well. What I'd need to do there is have a word with our old mate Dave the Trimmer.
Dave the Trimmer. And
he would have to take the Porsche seats, reupholster them in that sort of material, and then put them back in. So it's an aftermarket job, but I think it could really make the car. You see that thing on the wing? What's that? Have we got? Is there like a close up we can get of?
So that symbol on the wing is actually the mobile winged Pegasus, obviously in red.
Oh, that's amazing! See? Yes, look at that. We need that made as a transfer or as I don't know, a piece of PPF or something.
What about?
But should it be
got other badges? Like it's got a Castrol badge and a Champion spark plug badge. Not keen?
Too much. That's too much. I don't want to drive around a car with a Castrol logo on it because essentially people will just shout bell end at you from the street. Yes, it is a silver Porsche, which is literally the epitome of lack of imagination.
Totally.
But in this case, with the additional historic decals and touches, I think it's going to be a majorly sexy car.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, the alternative is that you just save your money on the new one and just buy the old RSK.
Yeah, I think it's $24 million.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's slightly awkward.
I think it's a lot of money, yeah. Right, what we got to do now then...
Let's go.
...is get down to Portsmouth and spec this car.
Spec it.
So that's the sort of look we're going to go for. The idea is to take our brand new 718 Spyder and give it as classic a look as possible. The 1950s 718 Spyder, 718 RSK. Obviously there's a limit to what we can configure on this in here, as Porsche's seen fit to not do as good a heritage pack as they ddid with the Speedster. GT Silver then, body colour is the main one. It's the same colour as the Carrera GT. I had a 997 Turbo S in it, so it's quite nice. It's got a slight bluey sort of tint to it. That's GT Silver, you see.
Yeah.
Properly one of the nicest colours that they do. Wheels, that's just the standard wheels that it comes with. I'd quite like to keep them silver.
They not give you options?
This is a new design which is specific to
The Spyder.
the Spyder and the GT4.
Right.
So while they are the only option, you cannot get those wheels in any other car. So they are at least exclusive to that car.
Yeah.
You can just change the finish on them, whether they're silver, satin black, or satin platinum, which is like a kind of greyish. I think people have kind of done the whole black wheel thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think silver wheels are starting to come back
in.
I had ticked the black and grey or black and silver option.
Yep.
Seats wise, because I'm reupholstering, I was just going to go with the standard sports seats. Because this is for comfort. I'm sort of thinking, do I really want another numb bum sort of thing? I've already got the touring.
Yeah, it's true actually. The touring's quite a...
It's an arse to get in.
You'll find that a lot of GT4s will have bucket seats.
Definitely, yeah, and it's appropriate.
Orientated,
Yeah.
so you don't want to be falling out of them.
Yeah.
I think this is designed as a road car. We found on the previous version that either the adaptive seats or the Sports Plus seats were probably more popular anyway.
Yeah.
And on the basis you're going to get them upholstered and have a bit of a play around with that sort of fly line across the back, and then the 17 Spyder is their massive.
Because otherwise you've got
colour.
Porsche written in a big old chrome thing.
Yeah. No, I like
What do
that.
you think?
Yeah, no, just we had a conversation about peeling that off and making it and then plating it gold.
No, it wasn't that badge. No, that's
that badge.
that's the side ones.
Oh, okay.
So I assume
like
it's
the
not.
Speedster.
Yeah, I assume it's not an option with Porsche because they.
I haven't seen it on the Spyder, no.
Right, then we've got headlight cleaning covers painted. So that's a yes, and then it'll say
So
you have to have some kind of big lights.
Yeah, you've got to have LED headlights if you have either of those.
Yeah, but what's the difference between them really? So I mean, power sort of thing, but in terms of visual which one's
so
nicer?
The LEDs, they're the Porsche signature look. They've got kind of the four pronged.
Right.
So you have to have those. We're
Why?
not discussing it anymore.
Basically from
Why?
You
the
have to.
Why?
Because it looks amazing. That's the only thing that, you know.
What,
you
the
see
dots?
Porsche coming to you get the 4
Yeah, it didn't do
dots.
them red though, did they? With this Speedster, they were going to be red.
And you know why they're like that? So that's from the 919 hybrid, the
Yeah.
Le Mans racer.
Right.
And the reason that they did that was so that when they're racing, they when a Porsche driver was in their car at night in the rearview mirror, you could tell immediately it was a Porsche, so they could get out of the way.
Nice.
So it was the only other car that had the 4 spots.
LEDs
It
then.
looks amazing. Yeah.
There you go, 1,400 quid sold.
A rollover bar's painted, yes. Well, it's annoying they don't do the front as well. It's only the rear part of the.
Only the rear part, yeah.
What
Yeah.
are they making you buy it?
See, look, see. So that'll change to silver,
Yeah.
but on that side they're still black, which is a shame. Ceramic brakes, but interestingly, what do you think about ceramic brakes but painted black? So yellow as standard, but you do have the option.
Yeah, I think black. Because
what I
you've
thought.
got a car that's silver and we've had this conversation this morning.
Yeah.
We've got a silver and black car.
Normally we would not advocate changing the colour of the calipers because they're
People know,
they're
oh,
so
they must be
intrinsically
ceramic.
linked to that particular
Yeah.
brake.
Yeah.
But Porsche have now realised that, you know, maybe we might not personalise that. But I think with the look that you're going to go for, eventually black would look a lot better.
Yeah, totally.
And you don't want to be painting them aftermarket because you need
Yeah.
specific, you know, heat resistant paint. I prefer the black calipers actually. Yeah, I really like that. I like the silver wheels on the silver car.
So as you can see, the car is taking shape, starting to look amazing. Folding mirrors, yes.
Yeah.
Don't care about dimming. This is a question I had. So parking assist, this adds obviously horrible little blims to your bumper, right? Which is why my Touring hasn't got it. The camera, do we know how it puts the camera in the rear? Is it obtrusive? Is it obvious? Is it really subtle?
Yeah, you can see it. See, it's just appeared there.
So it's not the worst thing in the world?
No.
Would you go no parking sensors?
Well,
Would you?
I'm old, so I'm quite capable of parking a car without sensors.
Well.
You know, I've parked lorries without sensors, so yeah.
You can't have parking sensor beeps without the little blims in the thing.
Annoyingly, on the old Spyder,
got
you used
it.
to be able to just have the reversing camera
Yeah.
Not
without the sensors. But now they've changed it because so many people complained.
So what's your view then? Presumably you're like, you've got to have it type thing. Is that the sort of...
What's the resale? What's the resale?
It's not something.
Who cares about the resale?
What?
getting
Because,
sold.
because that would then that influences.
I'm putting
your-
meatballs on the front. No one else is buying this. No one's going buying a car with a red horse on the wing.
This is very true.
I agree that it looks a lot neater without the
Takes them
sensors
off.
in the bumper. However, it is quite difficult to see at the back of that car because of the double bubble cover.
See, I've parked 7.5 ton trucks in parking spaces, so without any sensors at all. You don't need sensors. They're a modern thing, and it takes the little blips out the bumper.
We didn't used to have sensors, did we?
Exactly. We've
On
never.
cars.
How often do we?
You haven't got it on a 917, have you?
No, you certainly haven't. You certainly haven't.
I don't think we need them. I mean, we never had parking sensors when we learnt to drive. We haven't had parking sensors for decades, so I don't know why
And it does look nicer
and it
without.
just destroys the, you know, it's a nicer, cleaner look, that rear bumper, without the parking sensors, I think.
I hate the beeps.
Well, take them off then.
Can't
The other one's
stand
going to be driving it. I personally would just remove them. I don't.
It can't be done retrospectively, that, just FYI.
No.
It has to be done at the factory.
Look how much neater that looks now. You've taken the blips out.
Yeah, I leave it off for now, I'd say. All the rest of it is nonsense. Yeah, okay. Cruise control, I mean, honestly. Sports steering wheel in leather, because we don't want Alcantara steering wheel for all the reasons that we know. Smoking package.
Seat heating. Oh no, because that's going to make you.
When am I driving this in the snow?
It's not snow, it's just the winter when you want to go out for a blast.
Passenger footwell storage net. Gotta have that. Fire extinguisher, yes, definitely. Although, does it actually put it in the cabin?
Yeah, it's by the passenger seat.
Brilliant.
It doesn't really get in the way of the passenger.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't even think they...
Can we specify it gets in the way of the passenger? We're starting to come into the painted bit. So I want the interior, this, all in GT silver and the climate control bit. That's what we want. Definitely want the interior painted in the GT silver, so that it evokes the classic racers of old and just looks a little bit more sporty.
It's standard.
It's standard.
Yay! So body colour, painted trim inside is standard, folks. Yes, we don't have to pay for something.
Instrument dials?
No, so keep them black, because I've got red ones in my GT3 and I want to stab myself every day that I drive it.
You can change that.
Can you?
Revelation of the day.
So when I bring it in for service, imminently, can I just say, change the dials?
We'll look into it, but you used to be able to do that.
That'd be incredible, wouldn't it? That would be amazing.
That'd be the greatest thing ever. I hate them so much. Seatbelt thingies in leather, what do you think? Do you think that's knobbish?
Yeah.
Is that, how far along the bell end scale are we there?
Oh yeah, right at the other end.
Far bell end, okay.
Where that stitch runs around there,
perfect.
it's Alcantara inside of that, and then that is all leather outside of that. The dashboard is all leather,
Good.
with the stitch that runs all the way around there.
Yeah.
The glove box lid, just underneath the steering column there. The inside of the doors, cards there, that's all Alcantara. The top of the door cards is leather with the stitch that runs through it as well.
Perfect.
And then I believe the windscreen surround will be in Alcantara.
Illuminated door sill guards in carbon. It's not in keeping with the car though, is it? What does it do as standard then?
It would just be in brushed aluminium, and it would just say 718 Spyder.
Yeah, much better, yes.
Okay, we'll leave that then. I can't wait to have a folder for 486 quid. I mean, that must be a hell of a folder. I mean, what does it do? Does it give you a blowjob as well? I mean, what is it? 486 quid. Sound system, it comes with one, or you have to choose one?
Comes with a sound system as standard.
Yeah.
And then you've got two options to upgrade, Bose and then Burmester. However, it is an open top car.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got a naturally aspirated engine in it.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm going for.
That might be what you want to listen to.
So deletion of the audio and communication system.
Yeah, take it out. How much weight does it say?
I don't know. What a statement that would be.
Just rip it out.
It would be one hell of a statement.
Look how horrendous it looks without in there. They look in keeping.
Well, you're the one that's going to drive it, so yeah.
Yeah, tick it, go on, I want it. So is there anything else then that we've missed or can be configured?
The heated seats, I do get it, but and I do appreciate that you're not necessarily looking at the next owner, you're speccing it for you, and that's absolutely the right thing to do. I would say that's the only thing that normally we would say is a must-have. I think it's the sort of thing that people, when I'm looking at valuing a car, I will look for heated seats, because it's the one question that we get asked.
What a bunch of snowflakes the British public are, eh? God, blimey.
Has that got different suspension? Is that lowered? Because that picture makes those wheels look nice and tucked in those arches, and that one out there is nowhere near tucked in anything.
Definitely, I don't know the exact measurements, but it is lower than a standard 718. Bear in mind that all the suspension is the same as the GT4 now. So the previous Spyder had a different suspension set up to the GT4, which basically it borrows a lot of stuff from the GT3. Now the Spyder and the GT4 mechanically are identical.
Right.
So it has the same suspension set up, same ride height and everything else. The only difference is the lack of a roof. So it sits a lot lower to the ground than a standard 718.
That's it then.
Done.
718 Spyder spec locked in.
Locked in.
Yeah.
Are we happy?
I'm happy.
Brilliant.
Bear in mind we've obviously got some changes to make after the fact, but I think this is going to be one stunning car.
This is the second grown-up car, third grown-up car that we've done.
Today
even.
So on a level of excitement, this would be my normal level of excitement.
Yeah.
And I think I'm about there.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Thanks for watching this episode on the specking of my new 718 Spyder.
Really hope you enjoyed it. It's been a great experience down here at Porsche Portsmouth. Don't forget to subscribe, leave comments because we always read them. Ding that notification bell for when we have another video uploaded, and check us out on Instagram.
There'll be another Car Guys episode along real soon.
Cheers.